Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round from DemolitionHound in the Geara Doga heavy weapons type in a very pink, I'm going to assume Angelo Sopper inspired color scheme. And yeah, heavy Doga is really quite good. It has a cannon that causes heavy stagger. It has scatter shot as though it were a tank. And has the Geara Doga beam machine gun, which is a really good gun that the standard Doga cannot really put a lot of power behind, but the heavy Doga definitely can. It's a beam machine gun, decent rate of fire, a lot of rounds in the magazine, and yeah, it hits really fairly hard and has a good range. So, you know, this is definitely a support that does not end up with a lot of downtime in terms of its weaponry, and also you have the grenade launcher on said beam machine gun. So yeah, you have a lot of good options. And heavy stagger is always a good one, because if 9 times out of 10 if something is coming in on you, heavy stagger will work. So as you can see, he's with Maelstrom and Nova Gundam. Mail just died in, I'm not sure what he's using. Nova is about to respawn in, is that a GPO-1, I think? Well, we'll find out when they get closer together. But good shot there. Oh yeah, it has grenades too. It has both, you know, rifle grenades and grenades. So yeah, good weapons, good suit. It's one of those things that if I wasn't always trying to use different things for the channel, I'd probably use even more often than I do. And I still want to get the Bruno gun since I finally got Angelo's Geara Zulu, but you know, it's the vagaries of the gacha. It'll come to me eventually. So, okay, I'm surprised none of that scatter shot hit, honestly. Maelstrom is in, I want to say it might be the Gazelle Growl. Maelstrom does a thing that, again, something I would probably do if I did not, if I was not doing this specifically for YouTube. Likes to use at least every mobile suit at every cost at least once. So, which, yeah, I feel like that's not only a good thing, but, you know, get yourself familiar with as many different suits as possible, which that is good for the YouTube thing. So. Like, I know I have probably talked about that a lot lately, but it's something, just kind of been thinking about all the various parts of this probably to keep myself from thinking about other things, but that's just how that goes. But, yeah, it's, playing different things, getting a feel for them is good. I still maintain that while it's extremely helpful, not everything in the game needs a stun or heavy stagger. Does not necessarily need a dodge roll. It's just, it is a disadvantage, but, you can, if you're prepared, you can have ways to get around it to a certain extent at least. I know, once you reach high level play, that may not fly as well, but maybe that's one of the things that holds me back, because I really do, I do feel like everything in the game is viable, and sometimes I think I set out to prove it, which, does not always work out. But, ooh, good shot there. Stopped somebody in their tracks, did 4,300 damage. Something just hit him from across the map. I'm not sure what their support is, but it looks like it could be. I'm not sure. No, I don't even know what to suggest it could be. Could be High Mobility Garibaldi Beta. I think that has a physical. No, that doesn't have a physical gun. That has a big beam gun, I'm pretty sure. That's another one I have that I've only used like once or twice and I want to get back to. But I'll probably go back to some of those things. Oh, good kill there. Probably go back to some of those things tonight while I'm waiting for these videos to render matter-of-factly, because it is rendering night. Good shot there. And so that means I'm going to be, I'm going to have to occupy myself while my computer is occupied, so that means PS5 games, or Switch games, or, at any rate, other devices. It's always good to have other devices. It's just, one of those things. Devices are good, other devices are better. Brain is Really, just kind of running in circles now. Great. Anyway, it is an ace match, and yep, Demo is the ace. I was kind of figuring that because good spate of kills there. Support ace is not the end of the world. It is a difficult position to be in since he's in presumably in contact with Nova and Maelstrom. That does give him a little bit of help that he may need to stay alive here, because you know it's the same principle as being in a stealth raid. You are, you know, you're able as a long range support, you're able to fire from miles away, and it might be difficult for the enemy to track your exact position, especially on this map I've found recently. But now you have a giant sign over your head, which means you have to be a little bit more careful. But yeah, Mail, looks like Mail and the GPO-2 Beam Bazooka and Nova are running interference at the foot of the hill, so that is good. Stark Jagan was the first one up. Good! A good shot from their G4 to keep it off the ace. Demo is going to drop, but there's a good 2 minutes left to make up a 300-point difference, which is basically a kill. So, yep, Sturmgalis got him, which that's kind of not surprising. Those things are, you know, there's not a lot that you know, once they get up on you, there's not a lot you can do in anything that I've found. You know, if you're out of boost or you're not ready to tackle in the right direction, you forget it. At least that's been my experience. If anybody knows good Sturmgalis counter measures up close, you know, always happy to hear it. Yep, good use of the beam machine gun. Sometimes you just need those pinpoint shots instead of a big boom, but sometimes big booms don't hurt either. Amazed that cluster shot didn't hit. There's, you know, I'm pretty sure the cluster shot actually performs as advertised and just fires a cluster of RNG pellets that hit various very small spots. Because, oh, good kill on the ace, yeah. So, they've got like a solid 6,000 point lead now. It's entirely possible to lose that in 45 seconds, but the ace is down, and the only two people who are low health on the allied team are Maelstrom and the GPO-2 BB. So, it is looking pretty good. And yeah, Demo's trying to engage, but yeah, just keeping distance to a certain extent because, well, that's one thing. Doga needs distance for one. And also just, you know, yeah, keep yourself alive for that 20 seconds. That is paramount. But let's see, yeah. I think they're going to be able to close this out with a pretty solid win. Yeah, Demo's trying to get that last kill, but he's getting stun locked down by that Methus and a couple other things, so sometimes nothing you can do but just try to leave. Jagan's got him, but not enough time to do anything. So yeah, it was a close one in the end. Somebody else did get got, but that was a solid round. And let's take a look. Yep, that's Nova in the GPO-1. Maelstrom got top assist at 1980, 137,000 damage. Just about half the score was Demo at 10,000. Good ace work there. And final kill count was 10-2. Very nice. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So I may have talked about this before, but the clip that was at the beginning of the Unicorn Gundam video earlier in the week is from the Hong Kong dub of Transformers The Headmasters, which kind of picks up and starts a separate Japanese continuity where the G1 cartoon left off. And if you want to see some of the worst, best dubbing in history, look up Darn That Soundwave on YouTube. That is just that. If you can find the one that has the comparison of the Japanese and English versions of that scene, it is just the best thing.